Hi, thanks for watching. My name is Aaron Lebovic, and I'm the Regional Director of the Group 4610 team at Keller Williams Realty. Today we're going to be talking about successful and productive lead generation strategies that I used and that my real estate teams use to achieve great success, and of course we're still growing. So I started as a real estate agent in late 2014. In 2015, because I joined the team and they gave me the leads, the strategies, the information I needed to succeed, most importantly, the accountability and structure, which I highly recommend for you if you want to build a big business. I ended up closing in my first full year in 2015 about 72 transactions. Since then, we've been growing, and just last year in 2017, our three small teams closed $57 million worth of real estate. That's 168 transactions. And so I'm going to be sharing our secrets with you on what we do to build our business and sell a lot of real estate. So I'm going to start with this. Phil Dunphy doesn't do it. HGTV shows make it look so easy and even so much fun to be a real estate agent. I think we all, or most of us, got into the business thinking, well, I'm going to have some free time and flexibility as well as I'm going to make a lot of money. And the reality is, if you want to build a really big business, chances are you're going to choose which one of those you end up getting. Do you want to work hard and build a big business so that then you can make it easier and get repeat and referral business? Or do you want to have a lot of free time and flexibility? There's nothing wrong with this number I'm about to share, but the median salary, according to salary.com in 2017 for a real estate agent was just over $40,000. To me, I got into real estate to make a lot more money than that. And so again, I'm going to share with you our strategies on how we did it. So this little graphic here shows you the pieces to the puzzle of having a well-rounded business under our model. There's the people you do know and the people you don't know. And then there's the leads that you could buy or generate or effort you can make to meet more people, or you could join a team like ours that we provide those. And then there's the prospecting efforts and work that an agent does. And so let's start with people you don't know. Internet leads. They raise their hand interested in buying or selling real estate. Typically they close at a lower price point and take longer to incubate. And then there's people you don't know, which might be prospecting. That's where you're door knocking or direct prospecting, calling people, maybe inviting them to an open house, that live in the neighborhood, or to let them know that you just listed or just sold their neighbor's house. That's people you don't know. And then on people you do know, that's referrals coming from other partners in the industry or friends and family who know somebody that's looking to buy or sell real estate. It's a little warmer of a referral. And then there's your personal sphere, the people that know you, like you, and trust you. And so we want to be working with all of them, so we've got to be contacting all of them, at least on our team we do, to make it so you're getting generating leads from different sources. And so more about people we know. These are your friends, your family, referrals, and also your personal sphere. And personal sphere isn't just your best friends. A lot of people think that it's just the people that are close to you. I've closed the ex-boyfriend of the girl who used to cut my hair. I closed the guy who installed my Comcast cable box. People that you interact with, your mechanic, that you're giving business to, and you might even see that sometimes they're asking for referrals, and you can think about how do you feel when they're asking for referrals. It's probably not a big deal, and you probably understand why they're doing it, and so that's something you could be doing as well with the people in your personal sphere that you know. Now, talking to people that we don't know, I'd say open houses are my favorite strategy for getting buyers and sellers. And here's my 4 keys that I recommend for having a successful open house. There's a million ways to do it, another number of great strategies, but here's the 4 that I like most. Number 1 is put out a ton of signs. I think there's a direct correlation. If you're off of a major road and you've got great signage, the more signs you put out, the bigger of a party it looks like, hopefully the more people that will come to the house. Number 2 is door knocking the neighborhood with a flyer. That's the easiest conversation. Hey, do you want to come over and see your neighbor's house? I'm showing it later today at an open house and I'd love to see you there. Oh, by the way, how long have you lived here? When do you plan on moving if you were to move next? Where would you go? What's your favorite pieces of living here? You're creating a relationship so that you're getting their contact information, keeping in touch with them, and when they're ready to buy or sell, you're the one they think of. 3 is calling the neighborhood. There's a number of dialers out there, like we use the Mojo dialer. It's mojosells.com, I believe, and you can extract phone numbers for the area. and call them, and same questions. How long have you lived there? What do you like most? Maybe I can share that with people that are thinking of buying the place. And if you were to move, where would you go next, and when would that be? So that's for calling. And then the fourth is posting it on social media, because the people that know you and like you, that you're friends with on Facebook, they might have known you from back when, at a time where you didn't represent yourself as like a trusted source of the biggest investment in most people's lives. I could say that about myself. And so by seeing that I'm holding open houses, that means I'm a trusted real estate agent, I'm active, I'm helping people buy and sell real estate, and hopefully that'll cause your friends and family, your Facebook friends or Instagram friends, to see, not only do I know and like them, now I actually trust them, because they're helping other people as well. So I love open houses for contacting people we don't yet know. Now, the question is, when are we calling? When are we prospecting? When are we working on this? The fact is, you're going to get more people to answer the phone if you're calling later in the day. We have a call night once a week or once every 2 weeks where it's from 4 to 6 p.m. We play some music, have some competition, have food. It's fun. It's a fun environment when we're calling. And we do that in the afternoons because we know we're going to get better connections. But if you did it every single day, I shouldn't say you, if I did it every single day in the afternoon, I know that's when I'm busy servicing clients, having meetings, or I'm just tired. And so on our team, we get together in the morning when we have the most energy and willingness to do things like focus on generating more clients. So we get together in the morning for 8:30 to 9 a.m. script practice. That's like an athlete coming in and warming up and learning the plays that they're about to play, or not learning, but practicing the plays they're about to do just before game time. So 8:30 to 9 is script practice, Monday through Friday, and then 9 to about 11 is game time. That's when we're out hitting the phones. After 11 or 12 o'clock, that's when we should be working in our business. In the morning, we're working on it. In the afternoon, we're working in it, meaning we're holding appointments with buyers and sellers, showing houses, negotiating contracts, attending closings. We do all that stuff, going to dentist appointments. All that happens in the afternoon once we've done the one thing that's going to cause us to build our business by setting more appointments, which leads to getting them under contract, getting them signed as a client, which leads to getting them under contract, which leads to a closing, which leads to money, which leads to building a bigger life for ourselves or our families and creating a legacy down the road. So we show up in the morning to work hard because we are tying it to the success at the end of the day of what that's going to cause for us. So now let's talk about what to say. I mentioned we do script practice 8:30 to 9 Monday through Friday. Know this, practice does not make perfect. Practice makes better. The more you practice, the better you get. You get professional athletes, they don't just show up and play the game, they still practice often and they warm up before the game. So we do the same thing. We have our own proprietary scripts. If you want to email me, my email address will be at the end of this video. I'm happy to send you some of our favorites. Sometimes they're changing. Basically, we're taking the best parts and pieces that we think from a bunch of different scripts and just cutting it down to really what's necessary to create value when we're talking to somebody. These are the two most important pieces in my mind when you're talking to somebody about setting an appointment with them. Create the value of the appointment and build rapport. Learn more about them, ask them questions, listen to those questions, listen to those answers, and set the appointment. That's going to increase your likelihood of them showing up to the appointment and signing with you, in my opinion. So knowing what to say is absolutely vital. Now, we get together as a team and do script practice. If you're not on a team or your team isn't getting together, go find some other eagles that you want to fly with, right? Who you surround yourself with is incredibly important. And so if you have a partner that you want to practice scripts with, you're all just going to get better and sell more real estate. There's thousands of other realtors in the area that are also wanting to buy or sell real estate. The person, in my opinion, with the better relationships and the better scripts doesn't have to sound scripted. We don't want our agents sounding like robots. We practice it every day so that they make it their own, personalize it, and use it to sell more real estate. That's what I did. I focused on script practice to sell more real estate. So practice your consultation. I like to think I should be having a consultation with a buyer or a seller every single day. And if I don't have one with a live person, which I'd prefer, I'm going to have one in the mirror. I'm going to do it, have a practice consultation with my dog, because I think the better you get at the consultation and what you're going to be covering when you first meet with that buyer or seller, the better you can sell on the value of getting together for that consultation when you're trying to set an appointment. And so practice your consultation a lot. And again, tie it to your why. I don't want to show up for script practice. I don't want to talk to people that weren't expecting my call and hearing the word no often, but I'm tying it to the legacy I want to build and experiences I want to have with my family. And so there's plenty of other resources for scripts. A lot of them are free. I have them on the screen here. The Real Estate Trainer, Tom Ferry, Mike Ferry, and there's tons of others as well out there. But again, send me an email and I'll send you some of my favorites. So next is setting a goal. Tracking your numbers. We track our numbers, and as a network, we found that if we set 10 appointments with buyers and sellers, we might end up signing 5 clients, which might end up to 2.5 closings. And the reason for the gap is, people have to reschedule or cancel, or there's just changes. And then we sign clients, and we might not sign 100%. And then when we sign 5, people don't end up relocating, or their credit got ruined, or a major life expense happened, life change. And so we'll end up closing about half of those. Do the math. How much money do you want to make? How much do you average on each transaction? And how many transactions do you need to do? And then you can work the math backwards on how many appointments you should be setting. Next up is 5x5. This is a new tool that we've been using on our team, and it's been working tremendously. Basically, you have a list of people that know you, like you, and trust you. That's your sphere and your loved ones, your raving fans. And then your other list of 100 people is people that have been leads that have come in, or referrals that down the line you think within the next 12 months are going to buy or sell real estate. And so we start our mornings calling, after script practice, calling our raving fans and having a forward conversation. Just genuinely talking to them like real people, not bringing up real estate. How's your family doing? F. What's your, how's your job going? O is occupation. R is recreation. When's your next vacation and where you're going? And D is dreams. What's next for you in your business life? What massive trips do you want to take? Do you have any toys you want to buy? Just genuinely create connections with people, come from value and contribution. And the law of reciprocity states that they're going to want to feel obligated to reciprocate and help you in your goals as well, which is, of course, helping people buy and sell real estate. On the other side, you're just coming from contribution and offering them your buyer-seller guide. These are leads that have raised their hand saying they're wanting to buy or sell real estate. And so you're sending them your credit repair guy. You're sending them your lender that you like, coming from value so that when they're ready to buy or sell, they're thinking of you. So now let's talk about risks and rewards. I love the reward side. Maybe create a competition with someone in your office. Person who has the most appointments or calls or texts wins a gift card. Or let's go out for a steak dinner and the winner gets to eat the steak, but the loser gets to eat canned cold beans from a can. And that's not very fun. I love other risks like if you win, I'll hand wash your car. I really don't want to be hand washing someone's car. And so that's my motivation to get up and do things that I might not love doing. And then my favorite one is Stephanie in our Nashville office. She said if she didn't hit that goal, she was going to eat an onion. And this is actually a screenshot from a video that she recorded of taking a couple of bites of an onion, and I don't think she's ever going to miss a goal, or she's going to set more realistic goals in the future. So I love risks and rewards, helping people keep you accountable, you keeping them accountable, to all of us winning in the end. So to summarize, your conversion rate comes from a higher number, it should come from your personal sphere and your referrals, and that's why make it a commitment to be talking to people that know you and like you, to make sure you're converting them to trust you as well and think of you when they're ready to buy or sell real estate, or they know someone that is. Next is qualified leads and cold calling. These numbers come from Charlie Cook's Marketing for Success. So that's where I got those numbers. It shows that referrals are really the best. On our team, the most closings we have come from personal sphere, and then leads we're providing to team members, and then referrals from outside sources. Those are our top 3, but we've certainly closed plenty of open house leads as well as cold calling and prospecting leads too. So again, practice like an athlete. Show up, warm up, know what you're going to say and how to say it and what the goal is. And consistency is so key. Do it daily to get better. Practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes better. So thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm Aaron Lebovic. Have a great day. you.